time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out.
Yes. Welcome back. Absolutely. Round of applause. In the red corner with Tony, Ricky, and Ty. I'm your host, Tony. We back for another episode. We're gonna get to this boxing thing, but first, let me introduce my co-host right now. Ty, Ricky, go on, say y'all what's ups.
Hey, welcome everybody. This is Ricky. You can follow me at Ricky91210 and let's talk boxing.
Yeah, this Ty. You can follow me at Straight to the Point Ty, and let's go. Let's rumble.
Yeah, that's what's up. So we back, you know what I'm saying? 4th episode. End of the year episode, end of the year recap of, everything in the world of boxing. On today's show, we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, we had a big fight card, not just a fight, but a big fight card yesterday. We closed the year strong, It's another big win for boxing. So we're going to circle on some boxing news today. And we're going to recap those fights. Actually, we're going to do a fight preview. I believe this is probably the last fight in the calendar this year, the Inoue Marlon Tapales fight. Then, we got some special in the red corner awards. So we're going to, reward some of these fighters and that did their thing this year. We definitely want to, spot them out and shine on them. We got a segment, Boxing's Wish List for 2024. Just something that's probably going to come one time a year at the end of the year. And then we back with another segment of Real Quick. So with that being said, let's get ready to rumble. There it is. So before we dive into the fights of last night, we got some boxing news just to really take care of. And first on the list, this Jermall Charlo. And so we can throw in the Charlo brothers as well, but Jermall Charlo, obviously we seen, what happened, and what transpired, I guess over the last week or so, in regards to how that works for this career. I mean, I think, these dudes been crashing for a minute, It's hate to see it because, they were the twins in boxing. They were a big deal. I think anytime you have twins in boxing, it's just always dope. And not only were they twins in boxing that were good, but they were twins in boxing that were champs. But it seems like they crashed, and I don't know, was it COVID or what? But in the last few years, I don't know. It seems like they start feeling themselves or the money or what have you. They start fighting less. They start talking more, and getting themselves into trouble. So with that being said, I mean, obviously he got hit up with the domestic violence thing. I think the biggest part that hurts is that he not only hit a family member, but he also hit a female family member. And then kind of bragged about it. That's pretty tough, as well as one of the big kickers that we were talking about in the chats too is that his man secretly recorded him and then let the recording out. So this is all bad. What you guys got to say about that?
Man, what the dude said on Baby Boy? He Jermall acting like an unstable creature. Right. Can't cuss on here, but that was definitely not called for, man. Especially the audio, me hearing the audio. I don't know if he having a big mental issue, because I do have to put that in play based on the sport that he plays. Also that his twin brother was fighting mental issues. Who knows? He might be fighting mental issues himself, but still, like that audio was wild. It was definitely wild. It was definitely uncalled for. And I hope he recovers. But at the same time, I got called like it is an unstable creature. Like That's definitely can't vouch for him on that move. You can't fight. You couldn't even throw a punch at Canelo, but you gonna brag about that. So yeah, I'm ready. I can't even add too much on him right now.
Yeah, I feel you. What you thinking, Ty?
So, well, to me, one, you don't hit a woman. Two, he could run away from He could run away from Canelo in a fight, but he couldn't run away from a woman in a fight. Like you gonna sit there and brag about hitting a woman, getting her a black eye and all that, but what'd you do to Canelo? Can't be the man, but you can be the woman. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a tragic thing. I mean, I'm feeling for both the brothers too. There's just a lot of going on, you know. And one, Ricky, you made a good point in regards to some mental illnesses and maybe something going on, maybe some CTE or something like that. But it's crazy. It's a tale of two worlds with them because Jermall seems kind of out of it. He just seems drained mentally, and Jermall seems as if he's just wilding right now. And I do recall, I get the brothers mixed up, but I do recall Jermall saying that he ain't feeling the folks that he's around. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do something like this or whatever, it just really seems he's just really unstable right now. Only upside I see, I think he fought his last fight in boxing. He ain't really gonna come back from this. I don't think in the court of public opinion, as well as his age, and they're gonna ice him for a few if he does come back, and he's not gonna be at the top. I just hope he cashed that check and he's handling that money right because they're gonna tax him. So, with that being said, well wishes to the Charlo brothers. I hope y'all get it together. But yeah, there's definitely, a lot to dissect there. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna it's gonna unfold a little more over the next few weeks or maybe even months as well. So with that being said, this is my favorite part because I have obviously always with me Ty on the show today. If you guys recall, me and Ty did a special show upon who's the greatest of all time, Mayweather versus Ali. And in that, my man Ty, my brother Ty, predicated a lot of his opinion upon the Pacquiao fight and Pacquiao fighting so late. So this is what I see as a tale of hell have no fury like a coach scorned. As you know, that some of the last fights that Pacquiao has had, he hasn't had Freddie Roach in the corner. And not having Pacquiao, as your fighter, you losing money. I don't believe Freddie has had any bigger fighter other than Pacquiao. I mean, you can say De La Hoya, you can say what's his name? Miguel Cotto, for a split second or whatever, but it ain't no money like that Pacquiao money, and he's not getting it no more. So he's speaking salty about him, and he really admits that it was Manny Pacquiao who did not take the fight because he didn't want to do the testing. So we definitely gonna let Ty, like see what Ty want to say about it. See how what it is or whatever. So how you feel about it, Ty?
He's a disgruntled employee.
Okay. I believe it. I believe it.
So I can't go for what he says. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true. I don't know. So I don't know.
Now, let's just say, is it true? Does it change your opinion, or does it raise his Mayweather stock at least a little? Because if we're saying that it was Mayweather who dodged it, and then let's just say it was, we ain't gonna say it is because we don't know at the end of the day. But if it was, do we then give Mayweather some credit?
You give him some credit, but he's still not over Ali, but still give him credit.
Gotcha.
Of course, I give him credit, but he still does the other fighters. But it is what it is.
I feel you. So, Ricky, what you think about that news coming out possibly being truth?
Yeah, the way that I seen that, it sounded like Freddie Roach was definitely a bitter woman in that one. But I don't know. I'm like with Ty, I don't know if it's true or false, but I do still say Mayweather is one of the greats. Now I gotta go with you. He is one of the greats, but at the same time, we can't say he still ducks some fights. Now, if Pacquiao had that fight delayed, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure Mayweather knew that Pacquiao hand was broken when he wanted to have that fight.
He ducked the fight. he
Oh,
ducked. He ducked the fight.
oh.
You know? Yeah, I feel y'all.
I don't think that was a coincidence, in my
I
opinion.
mean,
I don't think that's coincidence.
yeah, I mean, I feel like in regards to the the accusations. I mean, first of all, Mayweather been saying it. The camps actually been saying it. I think it was Spence who even, what I'm saying, got out there and said it. Like he didn't want to take the test or whatever, but to hear it from that side, like you said, disgruntled employee, they clearly had some friction in what's going on or whatever. But I think that's way more likely than being scared, because like I said, like I'm a believer, like ain't nobody scared, what I'm saying, what we just getting in. I think Mayweather brought in, not even Roy Jones, not even De La Hoya, ushered in this new wave of I'm going to fight on my own terms. So I think that in that transition, it looked as if, hey, you fight everybody they line up to you versus, hey, look, I'm going to do what I do and I'm going to go after the money. And so that's what I really think, what I'm saying, what's going on. I'm just never going to believe that a fighter is scared to fight.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think if he would have fought Pacquiao at the height of it all, would that not been one of his prize, like, top revenue fights? If he would have fought it at the height, that would have definitely been one of the top revenue fights, right?
But isn't it? Wasn't it still? What's the highest grossing fight of all time? It's one of Mayweather.
Professionally, I can't say professional because right now, off the top of my head, only thing I know that's outside of anything is those exhibitions that he doing. But I can't think of professionally.
Ty, what you think on that? Because I thought that we gotta check the stats on that. But
I'm not sure if it's the Pacquiao fight or the last fight that he had against McGregor. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, definitely McGregor. Oh, that's a no-brainer. McGregor definitely sold that out.
Gotcha. All right. I think it would have been bigger. Because he was such a threat. Y'all got to remember, this fight was gonna happen after the Marquez fight, Floyd Marquez fight. So it was gonna happen that same year. I forget who they end up choosing to fight. But I know that Pacquiao ended up choosing to fight Clottey. I forget who Mayweather ended up fighting. It may have been like I think it was Guerrero. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was Guerrero. So I mean, it is what it is. It's something that we got late. I think we can Wayne, Pacquiao's dirty. That's 1 point for Mayweather. I feel you, Wayne. But yeah, I think that what I'm saying, I just think it's one of those things, we're still talking about it, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with Pacquiao not really wanting to fight or whatever reason it was, but I just feel like we should back up off Mayweather, for that or whatever. I mean, maybe he's not the greatest in a lot of people's eyes and things of that nature, but he ain't ducked that fight. I don't believe he ducked that fight. I think, at the end of the day, it was already going to be seen as one of the biggest fights. And we know one thing Mayweather is going to do is get money. So it's like the equation for me really ain't adding up. He going to duck the highest payday, even over the De La Hoya fight. So for me, I just feel like it is what it was. We got it when we were supposed to get it, and it did the numbers that it did. So, at the end of the day, shout out to Freddie Roach for speaking the truth. So yeah, with that, we're gonna move on to what's going on in the world of boxing. This card this weekend. So at that, let's get ready to rumble. With the recap, it was a lot going on. The Day of Reckoning, Saudi Arabia. There was a lot going on. There was big expectations for these heavyweight fights. We also, so I'm just shine really on Bivol. And we'll touch on Bivol real quick. Bivol did what he needed to do. Hopefully he sets up that clash, that unification bout with Beterbiev. He did what he did. He did what he normally does. I don't really see a lot of analyzation in regards of what happened in that fight. But fellas, if y'all saw something or you was thoroughly impressed, go ahead and speak on it.
For the Bivol, for me, I wasn't impressed. He came in. The person that he was fighting didn't look like he was ready to fight, to be honest. He came in very aggressive in the beginning. And he was doing his thing. I wanna give it to Bivol. He definitely got the W. I can't see the dude that he didn't present himself as a challenge. So Bivol definitely came with that W. Do want to see that with Arthur though, because he get in the ring with Arthur, it's definitely not gonna be like that. But we're gonna say that for another show.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Bivol did what he, like you said, he did what he does. He kept his jab, that hard jab, that some slick jab. And what the guy that he was fighting in the beginning, he looked nervous or like he was scared or something. But at the end of the fight, he showed us a little bit of heart because he could have easily got knocked out, but he stayed in the fight. So it was still a Bivol fight, of course. So
yeah, I mean, Bivol did what he did. Hope big things in 2024 for Bivol. We get that fight. Maybe we up him. You know what I'm saying? Bivol better BF. That's something to want to wish for in 2024. So on the next fight, the fight that I wanted to be the best fight of the night, yeah, Daniel Dubois, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Big Baby came in 300 plus pounds. Dubois had I kind of knew this. I didn't want to say it, but Dubois coming off that fight with Usyk, that's always your last opponent. Always says a lot, and then also too, this being Jarrell's first fight in a while. He came in obviously too heavy, not in shape, and Daniel Dubois was not playing. So I was disappointed, but the fight was, okay, it just didn't go the way that I expected it to go. But it wasn't like a top tier fight. It wasn't like all action packed like that or whatever. You talking heavyweights. You looking for knockouts. You looking for knockdowns. You looking, for a lot of blood, guts, and things of that nature. The fight was just okay for me. But what you think, Rick?
That fight, it was cool. It was cool. As I was watching it, I couldn't tell at the beginning who would win because normally you'll know by at least the first 3 rounds, have an idea. I couldn't really tell because Miller size definitely was overpowering the boys. I can tell because trying to push all 333 pounds continuously is gonna wear and tear you. So. But the boys, man, he got that grit. He definitely showed that he should have won his last fight based on this fight as well. So I want to say the boys, yeah, I want to see him. I want to see him fight Parker. I want to see him go ahead, fight Parker, and move further with his career. I can see him. I can see him going further, especially after this fight.
Right.
Yeah. To me, Dubois did what I thought he was going to do. Because I thought Miller was going to be too slow, coming in at 333. Definitely coming too slow. And then Dubois did what he said he was going to do. He made Big Baby his baby. He was his daddy that fight because Miller couldn't really do anything. Miller, he caught him like I think it was the 4th round. He caught him, but then Dubois got a second win, and it was over after that. And then Dubois just took over the fight, was killing him, beat him up, beating his face up. Miller tried to look like he was a bad boy, but like trying like he wasn't hurt, but he was actually hurt. And then when he basically they stopped the fight, they should have stopped the fight because he was about to be done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the fight was okay. I'm looking for big things for Daniel Dubois in the new year. Hopefully he does get that fight. You see that the heavyweight is kind of tied up. Well, the guys that everyone wants to fight, is tied up right now. So I think Dubois takes a stay busy fight. I don't know. I mean, coming off that win, I don't know. Do we take Joseph Parker? I don't know. I mean, he might want to take something a little less. I mean, I ain't.
You don't give it to him. He already done. He fought a top contender, which would be Usyk. You don't give it to him for the fight Parker. I mean, he's worth the fight Parker. That would be an exciting fight.
I think he can fight Parker, and he can possibly win, but it's that risk because they go looking for the big check. So that's what I'm saying. So eventually, if he gets the winner of Fury Usyk, which is going to take the whole year because whoever loses is going to exercise the rematch. That's why I'm saying he needs to stay focused, but he got to stay focused and not do what Deontay Wilder did, is lose a fight because that'll knock him down. So if he goes in and Daniel fights Joseph and lose, then that changes their position. Yeah. So it's like this is where a lot of people try to say that, saying this is scared of ducking, but this is also like we in the money era now for boxing. Like they want to get paid, for what they're doing. So do you risk it? Because in other ways in life or whatever, you're not going to risk your money to do certain things or whatever. So like I say, I never say that they're scared of ducking. It's just they're making business moves, smart business moves. And I do believe he beats Parker, but is he going to take it? You know what I'm saying? And then also being on the card and being there, seeing what happened to Wilder. It's like, do you take that, John? You know what I'm saying? Or do you take something else to stay busy fighting and just wait on your chance? So, that's like the old way versus what's going on right now. We're in it. No matter what, we can't never go back to the old way and just fight everybody. We can't go that way no more unless it's involved with money. So that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking I think sometimes we got to think about the fight, but also what is going on, and they going after that money right now. And so, that's just my opinion on it. But good things for Dubose in 2024. I hope he get them fight. He looking good. I think he should have won the Usyk fight.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. So next fight, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. We were just speaking about it. Man, there's so much to say, but I'm gonna go ahead and let Ty knock it out first, and just tell me what you think about that fight.
I think Wilder didn't train or something, because he came doing the same thing he always does, but this fight he just stayed back, and you already know that Parker game plan was not to be hit by the right, and you basically staying away from him, not hitting him with the right. So you basically help him with his game plan, which made no sense. And then when he was actually trying to throw at him, he was throwing the same punches, not trying to feint or anything. Because when he was throwing and missing, Parker was ducking down. And when Parker was ducking down, guess what? Just throw uppercut, feint, throw uppercut. You know he's gonna duck down anyway. Feint, throw uppercut. He never did that. He did one uppercut, but he hit him in the shoulder. Didn't really hurt him. And then other than that, I don't even know why he even took that fight. Because if you're not gonna fight, don't come to the fight.
Yeah,
I agree.
What you think, Rick?
Man, I was highly disappointed. Oh, I got something to say for Deontay Wilder. I got this from my brother. He said, Deontay Wilder got no skills with all that power. That's crazy how he got into this fight and didn't exercise no fundamental. That is crazy. So I feel like a lot of chances he have that if I'm as a viewer, if I'm able to see this and you're not capitalizing on, it should be, you need to really consider that. You need to really think about, your career going further, because I definitely wanted to see. I'm one of those fans that definitely wanted to see the Anthony Joshua and Wilder fight.
Mhm.
And after seeing this fight versus Parker, I have no other choice but to think that he's not ready. And but he definitely could have. It's a lot of small things like Ty was saying. He could have faint. He could have went. He could have jabbed to the body and came over the right, because he's gonna come with the right. You just don't know when he's gonna do it. And he chose not to disguise it. He chose not to hide it. He was embracing for contact instead of throwing in between punches. It was disappointing for me. And I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder. And yeah, I don't know where he's gonna go after this. I can't even. Yeah, but shout out to Parker though for getting the W. But yeah, I don't know what to say about Wilder anymore.
Yeah, shout out to Joe, shout out to Sherry, shout out to Turtle. But yeah, so just if you guys don't know, our guy Ty is the guy who does all the posting, and he does all the effects and all of the chopping up of the show, along with the Refuse to Lose network. But I want Ty to do this for me or whatever. I need you to make this echo. But shout out to Andre Durrell. You gonna make that go Durrell. All right, he hit the nail on the head, the nail on the head or whatever with this. Deontay Wilder is not a boxer. So what are you doing? Get in there, throw those things, throw those bombs like you say you are. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mark Breland too. Best jab, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s. Definitely. But they're trying to make this dude a boxer, taking away his strength. One thing you don't do in any sport, but anywhere in life as well, is take away your best attributes. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw those bombs and stop trying to box. He needs a new trainer. And he needs to just get to throwing those bombs, because it's like him boxing, he's digressing. He's been digressing since the first fight of Fury. And then everything since then, obviously, it's just been, he's been going back. Yeah, he had the knockout with the last dude or whatever, but it's like, get back to that type fighting versus just out here trying to box. And I mean, I saw him in the open workouts and he danced and he trying to be sweet on his feet. And it's just like, that ain't working, bro. Land them punches and keep landing them punches, because that's what you're good for. You know, you can't take away, you know, you can make small little leaps, you can make small little changes, but you cannot digress from what you do well. And what you do well is knock people out. You hit them with bombs. Your name is the Bronze Bomb. You hit them with bombs and you keep going. Like, people has gotten in his head that he's got to be like Fury. Fury beat you because he boxed you. Hey, Styles makes fights. You know, style make fights. You managed. Hey, Fury's a beast. You managed to get a draw in that first fight by knocking him down, I believe, twice, maybe even 3 times or whatever. But it's because of that power. So I think they got him going the wrong way. But I think Malik Scott, you know, shout out to Malik Scott or whatever. But it just, you know, you need new changes. He changed to Malik Scott because he needed a change. So it ain't nothing wrong with you, you know what I'm saying, going and change it to another guy. You know what I'm saying? I know you cool. Malik can still be with your camp, but you just need another vision. You need another vision and how to attack these heavyweight fighters. You're a small heavyweight, you know, at that. So you gotta load up with the power. So I want to see Deontay back. I think that Deontay and was it Anthony Joshua is still a good fight. I think it'll sell. I think Deontay will get it built up, and he has that persona that he's gonna sell it. Now we're really thinking that I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm really thinking that Anthony Joshua actually has the edge in that fight versus you know, Deontay Wilder. It's always thought that it was Joshua. It's always thought that it was the other way around. But now I'm looking like, yeah, man, like Joshua really, you know what I'm saying, really ain't playing or whatever. So man, shout out to Deontay Wilder. Hopefully we see you again in 2024. But you gotta make some changes, bro, and don't take the pedal off of what you do well. Always do what you do well and add to that. Don't replace what you do well for something else. Add to it. You know,
add to it.
Absolutely, man. So and the final fight of the night, Anthony Joshua, Otto Wallin. I was impressed, you know what I'm saying, with Anthony Joshua, but you know, what you guys thinking, you know what I'm saying, Ty, what you think about, you know, how the fight played out?
I think Anthony Joshua looked better than he did before, because I know back in the day he wasn't fighting like that. Maybe like early in his career fighting like that, but that's when he's fighting nobodies. But when he's fighting somebody, he's looking terrible. But that fight, he actually looked good. He actually made the dude quit. And actually, I had him winning the fight anyway, because to me, I thought that was an easy fight for him because it was built for him. But I wanted to see him fight Wilder, but now I don't want to see him fight Wilder now, because if Wilder gonna show up like he did last fight, I don't want to see that fight. I'd rather see Anthony Joshua wait to see who wins between Usyk and Fury and fight them. Honestly,
I'm gonna pick up on that. I don't know about that weight, man. That waiting, you're only as good as your next fight. And if you sit on ice, because you're gonna sit on ice for at least a year. So,
yeah.
Ricky, what you think?
Anthony Joshua did perform very well. I do think yeah, he performed very well. I don't think the guy that he was fighting wanted to continue to fight after the first round. He was out of it. He already done took his heart at the first round. Everything looked good. So I guess I forgot his name. I can't think of the top of my head. His coach is coaching well. He definitely made him proud. But I low key, even though I did say this before, I didn't want to see it. I still want to see the Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight. And it's just because there's one point you got to remember. Andy still did it, so I know Wilder still have a chance. It's still something that Anthony probably didn't put together, or you know, remember that he needs to do to, you know, defend himself against a person like Wilder. But I still think Wilder might still have a chance, even
Do me
though.
a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I still would pick Anthony Joshua, but Wilder still has a boxer's punch. Definitely guaranteed.
Absolutely. Definitely always got a boxer's punch. I'm with you too. I do want to see that fight. Still, may it be too late. We just still, they got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, overall, the card, I'm just going to add an extra to this or whatever. What you guys think about the card, the build up to it? For me, is in Saudi Arabia, you know, they throwing money to everybody, every sport, you know, right now. I didn't feel the massiveness of it when we actually got down to the fight. It was like, it was mid. It was very mid. And it just wasn't enough going on. Now, may that be for the fighters and how it played out. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought I was pretty bored. I'll say I was pretty bored. How do you guys think the fight card played out? Were
I
you
think the fights were
entertained?
good.
Yeah.
Besides the Wilder fight, the Wilder fight was the one that was kind of boring because Wilder wasn't fighting. I know I expected more than other fights, but they still got some KOs. Still saw some good boxing with Bivol. So to me, it was still good.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. It was boring. Definitely the surroundings was boring as well. It looked like it was a private event that was public.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't. I didn't feel no involvement for real. For real. If I say, for example, if I didn't know the sport of boxing or I didn't know these fighters that got in the ring, I would have been ultimately bored. But I had expectations that I was looking for. So, Saudi Arabia, you need to do good on, do better on the promotion and making the fights more entertaining, not just in the ring but outside of it as well.
Yeah, man. They obviously the money's there, the potential's there. It just I don't know. I think it was a combination of that and just the actual fights for me. But at the end of the day, hats off to all the heavyweights there. Hopefully, we see them in the new year with big fights. So we're gonna move on. So let's get ready to rumble with this fight preview. Yeah. You guys actually know that I'm not impressed with this next fight. Inoue versus Marlon Tapales. Like I said, it's just my opinion. I think this is going to be an easy grab, easy belt grab. We don't know Tapales at all. We're starting to see we're starting to see that push. I'll get to it in my review of it afterwards. But what y'all thinking about this fight and how it plays out? Who wins? And is it what's on for the next for the winner?
Easy
Uh,
dub anyway. Easy dub.
yep.
Easy dub.
Easy. Fight don't go probably. I want to say 3, but I'm gonna give it 5 to be safe. So anybody doing betting on 5 rounds and under, go ahead. That's a safe bet. Do not. In a way, definitely gonna get him out of there. It's gonna be early. I don't think it's gonna be a body shot. Definitely gonna be a KO. Tapalist, yeah, don't know of him too much, but in a way, definitely gonna seal that victory.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah, I feel you. It's like fights on the Tuesday. I mean, I guess it's in China or wherever it is. It's an easy money grab, easy fight. Um, they are really pushing this dude. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I noticed from the last fight is that like I was kind of confused why Cool Boy went over there until you realize like they holding all the cards or whatever. So they pushing him right along. And that's what I said. Like until I see him really get into, some meaningful fights. It's just he collecting hardware. I mean, just like Pacquiao did, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Just keep doing your thing. But I'll get a little more invested when that competition, starts to get a little stiffer. Because right now I don't know where he's at. You guys know where he is on his record? Is he still in the teens? Is he in the 20s fights or
The
where we at?
20s. Say in the early 20s.
Yeah, early, you know what I'm saying? So that's still young, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Cool Boy may have had that, you know what I'm saying? Or, at his with his record, you know what I'm saying, at this point. So, for me, you know what I'm saying, I don't really rush or jump the gun on, these phenomenons because like I said, he looking real chocolatito-ish to me. And
Oh,
yeah, I mean he is.
don't do him like that. He
Hey,
earned
look,
it right now. You know that division is always up and down. So you
yeah.
gotta get him for sustaining where he at now for that
I,
division.
Yeah, I mean he cool, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean I thought it was Chocolatito when I saw him, but it is. We'll see. I mean I hope good things for him in 2024. Whatever. I just need to see. I'm hoping he get past this fight. Where are they at right now? 20 or 26? Where they at? And where they fighting at? Y'all know?
The 26th.
Tuesday early in the morning.
No, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
6 in the morning.
no. I got that. I mean, I'm in the weight class. What weight class they fighting at again?
Is it Batten?
I think bantamweight.
Yeah,
What's
Batten.
that? What's that?
That's 120.
What's something?
Yeah,
Yes.
one some. He ain't
Yeah.
one some. He's still in the teens. When he get up there when he hits 30, and then we know that he about to be 35, then you know what I'm saying. I start to invest a little more time. But anyway, good luck to him. We know you're gonna win it. And that's it. So with that said, we're gonna move on to the In Red Corner award. So let's get ready to rumble. Get on that. Now, this is the fun part. End of the year awards, comes around one time a year. Obviously, we're in our 4th episode, so this is the first one, but we will definitely bring you more with in the months coming, for next year. But for right now, the best rewarding the best this year of what they done in the ring. We ain't really tripping about what they done outside of the ring, but we're gonna focus in on what's been done in the ring this year in 2024 to keep boxing fresh, to keep boxing, on point, and to keep boxing ahead of the UFC at all costs. We're gonna start off with, actually, we're not gonna keep it to the end. We're just gonna go right off the rip. Fighter of the year. Now, obviously, this isn't something that we're doing now. Like, me and the boys, we got together, we put it on the 10-point must system, and we voted. But this was unanimous for us, and I think it's going to be unanimous for most of the boxing community. Fighter of the year. We're going to do the honors and let Ty announce that and say why, and do your thing. So, fighter of the year.
It's going to be Bud Crawford. Why? Because he is the fighter of the year. He destroyed Spence like he was, I guess, like a lower tier fighter. So of course he's gonna be best fighter, and of course he has the best team. So yeah, best fighter. Bud.
Yeah. Go ahead. What you think, Rich?
I'm going to say definitely Bud. To all the viewers who viewing, please comment to whoever we pick, because we would like to look and review whoever you guys think is whoever you would put in that place. But definitely fight of the year who need his just due is Terrence Bud Crawford. He needs just due. He worked hard, and I definitely he definitely won me some money that night. So shout out to Bud. Made everybody mad because I was way more Earl Spence fans out the blue. I guess because he was, he's from Dallas, so it was probably a lot of Dallas Cowboy fans. But shout out to Bud for being fighter of the year on this show.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. Terrence Crawford, he took down the Titan. He took down the boogeyman of all boogeymans in the sport, I believe. And that's through, 147 all the way up and all the way down. He was the boogeyman, and he took him down, and he took him down in dramatic fashion. He made it easy work that night. And he deserves fight of the year. Terrence Crawford, we hope big things. We hope he get that money. We hope he, hey, look, cash out. Go for that Canelo fight if you can. Cash out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, we ain't mad at you. Get that money, bro. You deserve it. You needed it. Congratulations from In the Red Corner. Shout out to Bud. Terrence Crawford. Do your thing, bro. So,
Bud, we got that. You get him a round of applause.
Oh, yeah.
Give
a round of applause.
It is just due.
Yeah, man. Clap it up for Big Bud. Yeah, man. So, KO of the year. I feel like this came in the 12th hour, man. Like, this was it was a lot of fights this year, but this KO was reminiscent of Chino and what's my man name? Cincinnati. I'm from Cincinnati too. That's messed up. Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner when he went through the roofs. So Rayo Valenzuela. He had the knockout of the year. He put my man to sleep. Colbert. I like Colbert. He's a boxer. He's a slick fighter. He knocked him completely to sleep, out the ropes, leaning on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't a better picture perfect knockout than that. Fellas, what y'all think about that? Ricky?
Shoot. Shout out to Valenzuela for getting that KO. He definitely, I guess what they used to say back in the day, put him in the coffin. He definitely put Colbert in that coffin, man. Looked like he was slumped. Honestly, I was scared for him because his head was resting on the ropes. I thought he was getting choked by the ropes the way he fell over. So I'm like, dang, go ahead, pick that man up. But definitely, I hope Colbert paid that $50K. Colbert, you trash. He paid. Look, pay that man his money. Colbert, that he paid that man his $50K. He put that work in, so he deserves it. So that's what about it. What you think, Ty?
Yeah, I think I call him Mr. V. I can't pronounce his last name, so Mr. V. I think Mr. V. Yeah, like he said, knocked him down, caught him. Like he caught Colbert, then had him on the ropes. I was scared for Colbert. I thought he was dead. Honestly, I was like, hope he ain't dead.
Right.
When he was on the rope, I'm like, man, I was scared for him because one, like you said, he was choking on the ropes, and two, the way he landed on his face, I'm like, bruh, like I hope he all right. But yeah, I think he definitely deserved that award.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout outs to him, bro, because I ain't really know much about him or whatever. I knew Colbert. I like Colbert too or whatever, but obviously it was their second fight or whatever. Funny enough about it is that Rayo said he was going to do that, he called it. I think in the ring though, Rayo said, "And now you can keep your money because Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, something like that or whatever," and that was bad. So he won't be getting paid, but he will be getting this award from us, from In the Red Corner. Shout out to Rayo Valenzuela. You have the KO of the year. So, yeah, clap that up. Fight of the year. Fight. The actual biggest card of the year, the fight of the year. We're going to let Ricky go ahead and take this one. Who we got? Who are the two guys that's getting this and why?
So fight of the year is definitely, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat going to agree, is definitely going to be Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. That's definitely fight of the year. We all been waiting for that fight. We finally got to see it. We finally got our answers. Definitely fight of the year. Fight of the year. Sorry, Crawford and Spence fight.
Yeah. What you got? What you got, Ty?
I agree definitely with Spencer and Crawford because like Spence was talking all that trash and Crawford told him, "Yo, don't come with those excuses because it's gonna be night. It's gonna look bad," and it did look bad. He looked like he didn't belong, but people say he was weight drained. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, but I think Crawford did destroy him, and it was fight of the year.
Yeah, man, fight of the year. So Terrence picking up his second award. It's a I guess Crawford kind of gets one too for that, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. It's a great fight. Hopefully they'll do it again. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Is it 54? Is it 47? Hopefully, I guess they'll do it again. And we'll just wait to see. But for now, good things for you guys in 2024. Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, and we look forward to seeing what your next move is. So that being said, biggest upset of the year. This was close, I think. And there are going to be some people are going to reference the last fight, but us, we're going to let Ty handle this. Who did we pick for upset of the year?
I can't pronounce the guy's name.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with Sebastian Fundora with Mendoza.
There we go.
Yeah. Why you feel like, what I'm saying, they won that, they got that as far as biggest upset of the year?
Because to me, it was the biggest upset, but I said, that definitely was the biggest upset because I don't think Spencer Crawford was upset because everybody that knew boxing actually had Crawford winning. So yeah, definitely was the biggest upset.
That upset because Fundora was coming in with a lot of momentum into that fight. Mendoza, I seen a few fights of Mendoza for me, but it wasn't enough to convince me that Fundora was going to lose to him. And just for them to go back and forth, I'm telling you that if you go back and watch that was almost tied with the knockout of the year. Go back and all the viewers go back. Mendoza, man, boy, hit that boy with something mean, put him to sleep, and you just watch the sleeping giant just fall. I mean, Fandora's damn near as tall as a powerful NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Watch him like get stiff mid punch and just fall straight to the back. So that fight was a big upset for me, especially from Fundora. Watching his previous fights coming in, just towering the division, and just to get hit like that, almost towards the later rounds. Yeah, that definitely was the biggest upset for me to see.
Yeah, I mean that dude, he came through, what I'm saying, to the boxing. I mean, like you said, looking like what's the kid now in San Antonio? He looking like that in the boxing ring. Went beyond, yeah. But he caught him. It was eerily. I'm gonna liken that fight to Paul Williams versus Sergio Martinez. If you're looking at a comparison to that or whatever, like that's how I feel like he kind of caught him with that. Obviously, it's a different, but it just reminds me of that type of upset. Because he basically looking like a Paul Williams, just like a little better. You know what I'm saying? Like his punches are coming more, whatever. So I think the writings was on the wall from the previous fight that he had with Erickson Lubin, where he touched that chin and he dropped him, and I think that gave that's gonna give you footage. Footage is key. You know what I'm saying? To seeing that, and I think Mendoza took the fight to him, and checked that chin and realized that wasn't nothing in there. So with that being said, shout out to the Fundora and Mendoza fight, and obviously we want to see more from both the guys in 2024. So hopefully we will. If it be a rematch or they moving on, it's looking bleak there at 154. So yeah, we'll see. Now next one, I'm gonna take this one because I had him as trainer of the year and the best trainer within the group chats. Also, too, you guys want to know what's going on in the group chats? It's a lot going on. So hit up in the red corner, but also hit up the R2L network on all platforms. Refuse to lose and get your way into these group chats because it's real thick in there. But trainer of the year, Brian Bomac McIntyre, for two reasons. One, he got the best stable. He got the fight of the year. He was part of the fight of the year. He got the best prospects with Shakur Stevenson and Smokey. I mean, Keyshawn Davison. You know what I'm saying? He got the best fighters. He got the best camp. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to come through, there. But not only did he handle business in the ring, he handled business overseas in an overseas prison or jail, for a couple. Well, it was there for a couple weeks. So he been there for about like
I think a month.
About a month or whatever. He beat that case. He did what he had to do. So he is definitely the trainer of the year for me. But you guys, what y'all think about trainer of the year? Obviously we voted on it, 10-point must system. Do you think that's legit? Did you have somebody else, or are you satisfied with Bomac? Whoever.
I'm with no. I definitely give Bomac his flowers, and I want to say he deserved that a year ago as well. So definitely want to give it to Bomac. Long overdue. Again, just like Bud, do give him his credit. Yeah, he definitely did that. No complaints there on Bomac.
Yeah, I agree. Bomac deserved it because one, he beat the guy who won it last year, who shouldn't have won it last year. Beat him bad. He told him that he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And like you said, he went overseas, beat that case. So yeah, he deserves it. And then like also he helped Eubanks look better because Eubanks was never that good before until Bomac got over there and actually had him keep his hands up, which had a problem doing, but he kept his hands up and beat the dude. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bomac, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody knocking at that gym right now. So, keep doing your thing, keep pumping them fighters out, keep keeping them undefeated. And that's what's that. Want to get a quick shout out to AJ Howard and our guy, Tomo. You know what I'm saying? His guy didn't win fight trainer of the year. So, it is what it is. But next, we moving on to prospect of the year. We're gonna get this one a tie because this is Ty's boy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna definitely give it to Ty. So what you think, Ty? Who got it?
Of course, no prospect of the year. Even though people probably don't expect it, but I know who it is. It's gonna be Kid Austin. Boy's been going there killing people. Boy training like crazy. One of the hardest workers in fighting right now. Because I've been following him. He like trains every daggone day. Been training for over a year now straight. So, and then hopefully next year he gets to prove to people and show that he is the best prospect when he goes out and destroys some other fighters. Like I think he's probably going to end up fighting H2O and JoJo probably next year. So we will see.
Yeah, what you got, Rick?
Yeah, I definitely Kid Austin definitely got it for me. I was gonna bring up Carmel, but he don't have enough fights yet. But I'm definitely going with Kid Austin.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it, Kid Austin. I think some close second and thirds could have been H2O. I remember shouting out H2O on the first show. Also, too, Carmel got a money machine behind him. He only had a few fights or whatever. So I would actually put Kid Austin just above him. So that's well deserved for Kid Austin. I hope he get them fights. I hope they moving him along, how they moving him along, and it is what it is. But I hope he get them fights. He looks like he's ready, willing, and able. So good things for Kid Austin in 2024. We hope to see you in some meaningful fights. I do like the JoJo fight, as well as the H2O fight. I don't know if they're gonna make that H2O fight though, because I think both of them are saying that like their prospects or whatever. So I don't know if they're gonna derail one of these. Someone's gonna have to take an O or whatever. I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I think JoJo is best for actually both of them, but definitely Kid Austin. So shout out to Kid Austin. We're gonna see you in the new year, bro. So with that said, we got Rainmaker of the year, and just to because we coined that phrase or whatever, Rainmaker, that guy who bring that money to the fights, any fight that they step into, what I'm saying, they are the A side and they're gonna bring that money to it. Now we had a little disagreements or whatever. I'm gonna give this to Ricky, but what I'm saying, you definitely we're gonna have some discussion about this. But Rainmaker the year, Ricky, what do you got?
Award goes to Tank. Definitely for making a fight to happen that we didn't think would happen. Against Ryan Garcia, he definitely surpassed the charts of being the Rainmaker of this year. Definitely want to give it a Tank, and hopefully he can continue having fights like that, because that's going to keep him at the Rainmaker, keep him making money, keep making fights like that happen throughout.
Ty, what you got, Ty?
Yeah, of course it's Tank. Close second. It doesn't matter. I think it's Tank this year because Tank, he had the bigger fight this year when it comes to pay-per-view numbers. I know his fight versus Hector Garcia wasn't that big, but it still was pretty close to almost beating Canelo's first fight. So yeah, he definitely won that.
So me, and like I said, we on the 10-point must system here, so we definitely voted it out, and Tank is the Rainmaker of the year. I have issues with the biggest fight of the year, which was his Tank fight, but it was kind of sort of 50-50 with Ryan. I think they kind of both needed each other for to do that. Why I think that Canelo consistently makes what he makes. There's no dip. Like Ty, like you referenced that there was a substantial dip in Tank's other fight, but at the same time, Tank did, was a part of it, and he did make, the money. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Ty did the research, and regardless of both fight, Tank still made the most money out the year. Don't quote me on that. Talk to Ty. But yeah, man, Tank, Rainmaker of the year. We hope you keep getting that money. For next year, we hope you keep buying them houses, bro, and keep doing your thing and giving back to your community. So all good things for Tank in 2024. More money. Do your thing, bro. So next we're going to move on to Boxing Resume of the Year. This is that fighter that put on work after work. Now, we know nowadays, what I'm saying, we'll be lucky to get 2 fights. But and I think that's exactly what we got from this fighter of the year. So with that being said, Ty, go ahead and introduce the boxing resume of the year. I'm sorry, boxing resume of the year. This is that guy.
Boxing resume of the year. To me, it was close, but you got to give it to him because the way he beat them and who he beat, Benavidez. That's what it was, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Benavidez. I think Benavidez won it because who he beat. I know because I know Crawford, he beat Spence. Spence was the biggest fight he beat, but he didn't beat anybody else this year. So resume has to go to Benavidez because he beat Andrade, who I didn't have him beaten. And then he also beat
Plant.
Plant. He beat Plant. To me, I thought Plant won that fight, but if you actually go back and look at the fight, he won that. Benavidez won that fight. So yeah.
Ricky, what you got?
You said you thought Plant won that fight?
No, I messed up. I'm loafing. I'm thinking about another fight. I'm loafing. I thought about him loafing. He could have won that fight.
Who, Plant could have won?
Yeah. He didn't tie out.
Okay. Yeah.
Resume, he definitely got it for them 2 solid fights. And the way he won in, winning fashion. Definitely want to see big fights from him. Well, there's no other choice now. It's only up for him. It's only big fights for him that coming in next year. He might get back on here. He might even get maybe 2 awards next year for us. So let's see. But Benavidez hands down.
Yeah, man. Hey, Benavidez said he gonna keep putting that work. He ain't tripping off Canelo. He gonna keep putting in that work. So it seems if he don't get Canelo, he might get that Morrell fight next. So we looking for big things for Benavidez in 2024. Keep doing your thing, and that's he really cornering Canelo. So either Canelo has to fight him, or Canelo has to retire, or Canelo has to go on and move up and lose again. But Benavidez is putting in that work. So shout out to him. 2024. Benavidez, do your thing. And last but not least, I'm gonna take this one first. Top 5 pound for pound. We're gonna spit on this a little bit or whatever, but we didn't all agree on every position. But we all did agree who's number 1 top 5 pound for pound, and it's Terrence Bud Crawford. 2, we're gonna go with Saul, whatever, Canelo Alvarez. Then we're gonna go Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney putting that work at first. You know what I'm saying? We admit Devin Haney put in that work. Tyson Fury, I know that's gonna bother some people because it's what have you done for me lately kind of thing, and a lot of people think he lost, but Tyson Fury is at 4, and then something that we ain't sure about the next guy, which is y'all know I hate this, but Inoue at 5. He snuck in because of our 10-point must system, but for me, he didn't get a vote.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Exactly. So yeah, man. Bud, Canelo, Haney, Fury, and Inoue. That's our top 5, fellas. Speak on.
That's 5. I want to congratulate those people for those fighters for getting on our top 5. Keep having them fights coming. But Inoue definitely deserved to be on here though, Tony. I had to put that in there. He deserved. Especially when somebody might come.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Ricky, come on, man.
The home turf. What you supposed to do?
Yeah. He getting that home cooking. I mean, he winning. I think I had who did I have in place of Inoue? I mean, because I didn't even give a vote to Inoue.
Bivol.
Bivol. Yeah, Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this thing for a few years now. You know what I'm saying? He just really waiting for that unification. But Inoue got it. It is what it is. Ty, what you thinking?
I agree with him. I don't know why you hating on Inoue so hard, man. I think Inoue does deserve it, like he says, because even he at home fighting, but guess what? Like he said, what you supposed to do when you're at home? He's doing it.
He winning, he getting the home cooking, but it's like I don't think he gets enough criticism like a lot of our other boxers get. He over there, he winning, it's all the stuff, different time zone. I don't know, they fighting in the morning or what have you. You know what I'm saying? People ain't used to that, stuff like that, like when they go down there and fight in Australia and all that, whatever. But he getting the home cooking, he winning, but he just ain't got no names. We can all agree that his biggest name is Cool Boy Steph.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So off one fight, you in the top 5 and then you pushing that over Bivol, who been sitting dudes down, for a minute now. And he's been holding a belt, for a minute. So that's just is what it. Like I said, I don't doubt his skills and what he do in the ring. I just doubt the competition that he's facing right now, and I would like to see more. As a boxing fan, a pure boxing fan, I just want to see him test. I want to see him more. It's not to say that like I don't particularly like how he's doing. It's just like how he's doing it to who he's, fighting or whatever. It's just like, all right, they all winning at 118 and 106 and all of that. But what happens when we start putting that weight on and really doing what, you need to be doing? And that's when I'll start to pay attention to him. But
let him cook.
Oh, and I'm cooking. But yeah, man, shout out to Inoue, man. I guess, you know what I'm saying? But top 5 pound for pound.
He lied.
Yeah. Will they be there next year? We don't know. But in the meantime, keep watching the show, keep liking the show, and getting them chats, man. It ain't no you can type Twitter fingers, all of that stuff. You can cuss if you want to. So it get real thick in there. So get in them chats, man. Refuse to lose in the red corner. But yeah, man, let's get ready to rumble. We nearing it right. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the season of giving. It's Christmas Eve. What you guys want for Christmas in the boxing world? We're gonna make these real quick. Let's get two wish lists. You know what I'm saying, for the year. We're gonna start off with Ricky. What you got, Ricky?
So for my wish list, I want to see Matias and Tank. That's number one. I would like to see that fight. And Matias is the boogeyman. I think Tank, go ahead, put him out, Tank. Go ahead, put the boogeyman back in his closet. If you can make that happen, that would be a good fight. And also another thing on my wish list would be Canelo and Benavidez. I need that on Cinco de Mayo. The Mexican Monster versus the King of 168. Now, come on now. It only makes sense. So, Canelo, if you're saying this, because, we only waiting for you, we need that. We need that fight to happen ASAP.
Yeah, man. What you got, Ty? What you wishing for?
I want to see Matias fight, yeah, but I also want to see this fight. I want to see Tank versus Haney. But for my Matias fight, I want to see Matias fight Shakur. Because everybody's talking bad about Shakur. So if Shakur can beat Matias, guess what? He's back on the map. People can no longer disrespect him. Because he beat the boogeyman. He lied! He beat the boogeyman. So you beat the boogeyman, guess what? Nobody can disrespect you anymore. Say, oh, you scared, blah, blah, blah. You can't fight, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I want to see.
Accusation, false accusation. And
shout out to Tomo on that right now. They love you in the comments. You say, I hope you say in the comments, Tomo, they liking you. My wish list. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took care of the fights that we needed to see. So what I want more fighter promotion companies. I want to get rid of these top ranks and get rid of these golden boys and whatever. And I want to continue to follow the Al Heyman route of letting these dudes be bosses and get more money and setting themselves up, and doing what they're doing. We don't need y'all to be biased. You know what I'm saying? If this fighter wants to fight this fighter or whatever, let him promote it. Let them promote it because they're really promoting the fights as well anyway. So I need to see more Devin Haney promotions, more GTD, Gervonta Tank Davis promotions, and more, fighter promotions, and let these old, ways of doing things and these guys stealing money and all of that. Like a lot of these promoters are still there, from the money stealing era, and I just want the guys to really step in and take control of all of their money. They're the ones fighting. They're the ones who are out, promoting the fights and doing what they need to do. And I just want to see more of that. Promoters take the step back, let these fighters, promote these fights and do what they're doing. They want to be bosses, let them have it. And two, this is a two-part thing, but I want one belt per division. So I want these sanctioning bodies to get up out of here. Now, here's my solution. St. Nick, this is my solution. So there's right now four sanctioning bodies, plus we want to add Ring Magazine. My solution is this. Who's the biggest? Obviously, we know the WBC is the biggest. So let's give the WBC to the champion. And whoever else one falls, I'm going to go off on the limb and say the IBF. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the WBA is second or whatever. The number one contender gets the IBF belt. You know what I'm saying? The number two contender gets the WBA, WBO, and all of that or whatever. Like, let's get these belts and these super champions and all of this stuff, out of here. Like, it's one belt. Like, so this is a way for the belt. I really want the belts to go away. You know what I'm saying? But and then also to let the Undisputed have Ring Magazine. So like, let's start putting some levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's start putting some levels to it, shrinking it down. Let's not have two champions. You got a champion and a super champ and a champ emeritus. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, whatever. So if y'all want to still be in the game, y'all got to chill out. You know what I'm saying? And then take y'all place. Y'all know ain't nobody checking for the WBO belt. Y'all know that. Everybody want that green belt. And then they'll take that WBA and IBF, and you know what I'm saying, the Ring Magazine is just it's bragging rights, really. The belt is cool though. But you know what I'm saying, just back up off of all of that, mixing it up in box. It's confusing too many people. It's like, I'm the champ. No, but I'm the champ and this and all that. Like, we tired of that. You know what I'm saying? Shrink them belts down, one champ per division. And y'all, and y'all just do it like that and stop building all of these belts and building these ways to get more money and more sanctioning free fees from these boxes or whatever. Y'all bleed them dry. You know what I'm saying? Focus on giving them retirement plans. So with that being said, That's what I want for Christmas. I hope we can get that in 2024. Ain't likely, but it is what it is. And also, too, I want less UFC fights. But with that said, you know what I'm saying? We nearing our time.
Come on now, dog.
Right now.
Come on, man.
We got big things in store for 2024. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't do it without you guys. And also, too, I couldn't do it without, you know what I'm saying, my hosts. They definitely hold it down. It's we 1/3. It is what it is. You know, everybody got their role and their part. So, you know, with that being said, I'm going to let the fellas speak their piece on, you know, this year and what's to be expected for the new year. So we're just going to start, you know what I'm saying, from side to side. Ty, go ahead. Talk your talk.
Well, I can't wait for next year. Next year, we're going to do bigger things. We're going to see things, some big changes, I guess. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Hopefully not. I don't know. But hopefully there's a lot more boxing going on. Hopefully we see the fights we want to see. Hopefully see the changes that you say you want to see in boxing. I don't see it happening next year, maybe the year after, because that's a lot of money going out of people's pockets. Oh yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna do it right away. But hopefully we get to see some big fights. Hopefully we see the Haney fight Garcia, they end up fighting Tank. Hopefully, if not, hopefully fight somebody. And hopefully the fight I really want to see is Benavidez versus Canelo. So hopefully we see that fight next year.
Absolutely, Rick.
Benavidez and Canelo fight going. I definitely people sleeping on my man, so I want everybody. Next month is gonna be Arthur Beterbiev. He got a fight coming up. Watch his fight. Hopefully, we probably can see a Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev fight as well. I'm hoping to see that fight. But going to the next year, boxing has nothing but upside. So I just can't wait to see the competition that's gonna be on TV coming up.
Yeah, man. And once again, I see them comments coming in. We're gonna hit this last one with AJ Howard. We don't need all those UFC fights. My dog, you gotta come in the chat, bro. Special shout out to my son. He just popped in, you know what I'm saying, gave that 100. So, you know what I'm saying, he's saying his daddy work, and that's what's up. But at the end of the day, it's in the red corner. Real quick, fellas, hit your ads, you know what I'm saying, say your thanks and do what y'all need to do, you know what I'm saying, just to talk to the people real quick, how they can contact you and, you know what I'm saying, all of that. Whatever. Rick?
Yeah, follow me on IG, Ricky91210. Definitely follow the page in the red corner along with the platform and network, Refuse to Lose Sports. Follow us. Please join the chat, subscribe to all the videos. Don't be scared to comment because we do look at the comments and we do talk back as well. Also, one shout out to my brother Maurice Payne. Keep fighting away out the amateurs. And I just want to also thank Tony and Ty for getting on the show with me, make this happen. It wouldn't be like this without you guys. So I want to also thank you guys on the show as well.
For sure.
You reach me at like I said, straight to the point, Ty. I want to give a shout out to my niece who's been on here and talking about me like every 5 seconds. Also, my mom's in here also. And then everybody else that's in here. I want to give a shout out to y'all. Definitely your son saying some things and other few people talking in the chats. Like he said, make sure you join the membership, become a member so you can follow. You can go in the chats and talk about boxing. Because don't be scared. Some people don't like that word, but don't be scared to go into the to become a member, go into the chats because it's fun in there. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Again, thanks, fellas. You know what I'm saying, for making this this show a hit. You know what I'm saying, for the first 4 shows we got. We're gonna do big stuff in the new year. Shout out to Refuse to Lose, Joe Jordan, my man Tomo. Tomo is my real life neighbor. And shout out to Dave too, and everybody, all the other shows that we got on Refuse to Lose Network. So many I can't even remember them all. You know what I'm saying? We got boxing, we got basketball, we got, fantasy, we got college, all of that stuff. So Refuse to Lose umbrella is popping off. The network is lit. This in the red corner. We hitting y'all with that new content in the future, 2024. We're going to lock it down. Y'all going to be focusing just on us. We promise you that. And like I said, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We're going to see you in the new year. This in the red corner. And we out.
We out.
All right.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, And also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.